Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to KGX to the Z TV. Big news dropped this morning. Manchester United have parted ways with Ruben Amorim. And let me tell you, these men are shameless. Ruben Amorim, who has been begging to be sacked for the best part of 6 months. He was saying it leading up to the run in the Europa League final. He said it 2 or 3 times before, and these men have finally given him his wish. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. This man turned a once proud institution and picked him up from the gutter where Eric Ten Hag had discarded Man United and said, you know what? Let me drag this club down even further into the gutter. Let's go into the sewers. Let's see how much I can get away with before Ineos, Jim the Rat, Sir Jim, whatever the hell you want to call him, finally realized that this man is sabotaging our club. And finally, Ruben Amorim found the right words to say to get himself the sack. And you know whose words those were? He took Enzo Maresca's game plan. Didn't take it on the pitch because he was still playing with that terrible 3 at the back, 3-4-3, despite his best players being at AFCON. He said, I am the manager. I was brought in here to be the manager, and I was brought in here to do managerial things. Newsflash, brother. Your CV, your LinkedIn profile, it says head coach. But you know what? Maybe that's what his intention was. Maybe he said, you know what? If they won't sack me for the disagreements and the arguments I'm having with the staff or with the board behind the scenes, if they won't sack me because of the putrid results on the pitch, if they won't sack me for finishing 15th last year and using a European Cup to Tottenham, I repeat, a European Cup to Tottenham. If they don't sack me for the terrible football that is on display week in, week out at Old Trafford, that maybe they will finally sack me if I lie about my job title. And maybe that's the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know. I'm just reporting it from a Chelsea fan's perspective on the outside. But my God, this institution that used to be known as Manchester United, I thought they couldn't go any lower than last year. And what did Ruben Amorim say? Hold my beer. Because despite the league table lying and these bums are somehow on the same points as us, these men finally woke up, smelled the coffee, and said, you know what? This guy's not getting results. He's playing shit football. We do not want him at our club anymore. And there were still Man United fans, top Reds, what they call them, that backed this guy. Ruben Amorim, he's going to be the guy that brings us back to the glory days. Did you see that 1-1 versus Leeds United? Unfortunately, I did, and I woke up early to watch that bullshit, and I am still tired from watching it. That's a 90 minutes that I will never get back, and I've seen some shit 90 minutes from my football club this year. Where do they go from here? Hopefully even further down. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope that club gets relegated. I hope that club goes into administration. I hope the so-called biggest club in the world ceases to exist anymore. Look, because they lost control of this city a long time ago. It's been a long time since Manchester United have been the biggest club in town in their ends. And now they're calling on Darren Fletcher, trying to do the interim management thing. These men want to beat Chelsea. They want to sack and hire managers and expect to still win things like my club. but you will not be my club. You do not have the DNA. You do not have the ruthlessness to go out there and sack a manager that achieved all of his objectives last year. Yes, you could say they did it with Ten Hag, but it took them a year and a half. And just like Manchester United always do, they fall in love with their managers. The romantic side of the aspect. Old Trafford, they want to sing David Moyes' name. They want to sing Eric Ten Hag's name. They want to sing Ruben Amorim's name. Meanwhile, this guy is trying his best to get sacked because he realizes what a terrible institution Manchester United has become. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. That's it, folks. Short, sweet, to the point. Let me know in the comments what you think of this Manchester United situation. Let me know who you think the next manager is going to be. These men think that they're getting Xavi. Xavi Hernandez is going to come to the Premier League and institute a possession-based style with a midfield of Ugarte and Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. These men are delusional. They are absolutely delusional. I will tell you right now, you better be happy that Marco Silva will accept that job. You better hope that Oliver Glasner will accept that job. Because no self-respecting manager wants to take that position right now. Unless they just want a quick payday like Ruben Amorim did. But you know who else Ruben Amorim was linked with? West Ham. Liverpool turned him down. All these other clubs that aren't on the United level, that aren't the biggest club in England, that aren't the biggest club in the world, turned this bum down, but you all rolled out the red carpet because my man wore Montclair on the touchlines. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. But make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Turn those notifications on. 2026. If my club's not going to do big things, we're going to do big things on this channel. Appreciate everybody's support as always. Bless up.